हेलो एवरीवन, आपका स्वागत है वापस से इन्फिनी डेटा एकेडमी के एसक्यूएल सेशन में। सो टुडे इज आवर डे 6 ऑफ आवर अपस्किलिंग जर्नी बिकमिंग एसक्यूएल मास्टर। सो आज की क्लास में हम पढ़ेंगे एसक्यूएल विंडो फंक्शंस। सो इफ़ यू रिमेंबर और अगर आपने अभी तक के प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स नहीं देखे हैं, सो आई विल हाईली सजेस्ट कि अब आप उनको पहले रिवाइज किए बिफोर वॉचिंग दिस सेशन। सो अभी तक के सेशन में वी हैव done basic SQL indexing, querying and also joins and aggregation functions हमने पढ़े हैं. In our last class we covered some of the inbuilt function related to the numbers, string and date and time that are there in MySQL, and that allows you to filter data based upon or manipulate data based upon your user requirement. So आज की क्लास में we'll do the SQL window function. So firstly, let me tell you window function क्या होते हैं. So window function is basically that allows you to perform a set of calculation over a row, over a certain rows that are related to your current row. So basically similar to your जैसे आप aggregation function किए थे हमने, same way में we can use window function to perform those aggregation function. Major difference will be कि जो हम group by करके aggregation function करते हैं, that function groups your data into kind of compresses your data. But in case of window function, आपका data it does not get compressed. It will be same as your ओरिजिनल डेटा प्लस एडिशनल में आपने जो भी विंडो फंक्शन परफॉर्म किया है और जो भी एग्रीगेशन परफॉर्म किया है उसका रिजल्ट. सो योर डेटा विल बी एज इट इज. सो इट विल बिकम मोर easier to understand this as we start with the practical queries. So let's open up our SQL workbench and start with understanding the window function. So before we start, just to give you a quick type of window function. So there are two types of window function जो होते हैं हमारे. First is basic aggregation function जो the usual suspects, that is your sum, average, count, min, max, those kind of functions. And then we also have few analytic function. So we'll discuss both type of window functions in our class today. Okay, I'm opening up my workbench now and you can see we have this employees dataset जिसके ऊपर we will do the perform our window function. So basically firstly सबसे पहले हम बहुत ही easy aggregation function से शुरू करते हैं. And let me just tell you a very basic window function, that is your over. So over is a window function that is in which you can define किस कौन सी window के ऊपर based upon your requirement that you want to do the collection. Let me just write down the query and इसके लिए I'll use your salaries table, right? If you remember in the salary table, so salary may we have this kind of data. We have employee number, then the employee salary and the from and to date. These four columns are there, right? So let's do select star from salary. So ये आपकी basic query होती है. Let's apply the window function over here. इसमें हम apply करते हैं. Let's start with a basic sum function, right? So मुझे I want this and उसके बाद I also want the sum of your salary. And over में I'm not defining any window कि कौन सी window के ऊपर कौन से window type के ऊपर run करना है. Let's try to run this, and as you can see here, okay, wait, sorry, we got ahead of ourselves. सबसे पहले we need to select your data set, use employees. So it will take few seconds to run it. Because window function it takes the whole जो भी आपका complete table है उसको memory में load करता है and then runs the query over that memory, over that table in the memory. So it's going to take a bit of time to run this, especially हमने over में कोई हमने partition और कोई भी window type नहीं define की है. So let's wait for it. All right, we can see the result now over here. So as always you can put any alias over it. So you can see here हमारे पास क्या details आई है. We got the employee number and all this detail जो already हमारी pre-existing थी. उसके अलावा we have this column जो विंडो फंक्शन से आया है हमारा. So this is your column sum salary then over. So basically over में क्या है, it is taking entire table into consideration. So इसलिए this is the sum of all the salaries in your data. So that's why it is same. But I do not want to see the sum of all the salaries. मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे employee wise salary देखनी है. So you can define your partition by. So partition by क्या करेगा, it is it can be used like same जैसे आप group by में आप employee number provide करते थे, so same way you can use partition by. And you can, so that एक window जो है जैसे आपकी मूविंग एवरेज विंडो होती है, सेम वे ये एक विंडो जो है इट विल कंसीडर एम्प्लॉय नंबर. जैसे एक एम्प्लॉय की अगर 10 सैलरीज है, सो इट विल कंसीडर दोस 10 रोज फॉर योर विंडोज फॉर योर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ दिस सम, राइट. Why am I saying this? Okay, sorry about this. And let's try it over again. So this in this case जो आपकी विंडो है that will be your एम्प्लॉय विंडो. एक एम्प्लॉय के अगर 10 रिकॉर्ड्स हैं, सो उसके बेस पे आपकी एक विंडो कंसीडर होगी एंड उसके ऊपर इट विल शो यू द सम ऑफ सैलरी. सो आई गेस ओवरऑल सम ऑफ सैलरी, एक एम्प्लॉय ने जितनी भी सैलरी अर्न करी है ओवर सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, दैट यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. Let's just wait for the result. It's taking some time to calculate this. All right, you can see the result here. Okay, next time I'm going to use a alias. Okay, we'll just do a salary sum. So you can see here ये जो result है, let me just increase the window size. So ये जो आपका sum है, this is for एक employee के लिए. You can see this is your data. So एक employee के लिए, that is employee 10,001. So this is your sum over a period of time. So this is the amount of money that particular employee has earned over the entire tenure, जितने भी tenure में वो employee रहा है. So let's just scroll down and you can see जैसे जैसे employee number change होगा, so you can see their salary, this particular column detail will also change. So as you can see here, the first employee जो है उसका जो है, this is the entire उसकी sum of amount of money that person has earned. And for the second employee it is different because their tenure is different, as you can see here. So the first employer, that employee started in 1987, so and continued till 2002. So obviously इसका amount of money turned over a period of time will be much higher than the second employee who joined the firm in 1996. Right? Same way, if you scroll down more, you can see जैसे जैसे employee number change हो रहा है, they have the different types of different sum of that. And if you notice, जैसे group by में अगर when we did the group by in one of in our aggregation function class, उस केस में क्या था, we could see only employee number and the sum of salary, or in that case we calculated average, so we only saw the, आपको बस employee number output में result में दिखा and your average salary. Average की जगह we could have applied sum as well, and over here also we could easily do change it to average. But I want to say that individual record level detail उसमें नहीं show करी थी, but over the here we can see the individual record level detail, right. So let's say, so basically इसमें क्या है, data already sorted है, but let's say आपका data sorted भी नहीं है. So what you can do is, in this function you can also do it order by, and you can order it by your, in this case let me do it by from date, and let's run this query again. Okay, we got the result for our or for our new query, and as you can see here यहाँ पे कुछ interesting हुआ है. सो मैंने जो सम किया था दैट वाज ओवर दिस पार्टीशन बाय पार्टीशन ने बेसिकली क्या किया उसको विंडोज इट हैज स्प्लिट द data by that particular employee detail, kind of like frames, different frames, एक employee का एक frame, and then summing the salary. But इस टाइम में इस क्वेरी में हमने क्या किया, we tried the order by. So what did order by do is, so basically if you know the concept of cumulative sum, so same way order by में भी ऐसा हुआ है, we ordered all these details by your from date. So basically सबसे पहले the least, since we did it in ascending order, so सबसे पहले we will get the least amount of least value of the from date at the top. अगर आपने इसको descending में किया होता then the case would have been the reverse, right? So as you can see here, आपका जो employee है सबसे पहले salary उसकी जो थी, in for the first case it is going to be same as your जो भी उसकी initial salary थी, right? And in the second case you can see here जो whatever they had some increment, so उनकी salary, this person's salary increased from 60,000 to around 62K, right? And as you can see here जो आपका same sum जो है that has also increased. So but over here it is what, it is 60 plus 62K. As you can see here, this value, ये जो आपका 1 to 2 है, this value is the sum of the these two cell value. So you can see here, ये जो आपकी second value है, this is the sum of these two value, right? And same way अगर आप if you go further down this row, you have this third value जो है, that is your sum of the first three values. So this is what order by does. So आपने partition किया, if you just run it by partition, it is going to give you complete sum of that particular person's salary in this your output जो भी आपका column है. But you order it by, so it is going to give you a cumulative sum by ordering it from that particular column. So इसने from date से order किया the date employee data, and then it is giving you a cumulative sum of the salary. So as you can see here, इसमें जो final value होगी, this will be, if you remember जो हमारा last query का जो result आया था, that was the same as this, ये जो है. And in case of the second employee, it was somewhere around 41. So let's move further down and see कि जो है result is same. As you can see here, जो second employee की detail है, that is the this around 413K. राइट. सो जो आपका इसमें फाइनल जो रो में लास्ट रो में जो भी इसका आउटपुट होगा, दैट इज ऑफ कोर्स गोइंग टू बी योर टोटल सम ओवर द इयर्स फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय सैलरी, बट ऑर्डर बाय में इट इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट द क्यूमुलेटिव वे, राइट. सो दिस इज an interesting case over here जिसमें आप you can use your window function. So let's look at few more window function. So for just for your एग्जाम्पल पर्पस, लेट्स रन दिस अगेन फॉर दिस टाइम. दूसरा एग्रीगेशन फंक्शन ट्राई करते हैं. बेसिकली लेट्स ट्राई दिस अगेन, एंड just to give you bit of a more context for this order by. So order by में we can also make this like date wise cumulative, and we can define कि कौन सी rows, like the rows can be current row and the previous row, that kind of things we can also define it over here. So उसके लिए we have this option like order by whatever your date column, let's say हम order by date कर रहे हैं, then we can do rows between unbounded preceding and current row. So it will take your current row and your जो भी अभी तक previous data रहा है वो. We got the result of this. So you can see here जो इसमें count है, it gave you the count in your complete जो भी आपका next row आ रही थी. So you can see for employee number 1, so that particular employee जो है वो around 17 years से is part of this organization, or at least 17 years से they are getting the salary from this particular organization, whereas the employee 2 is only there for 6 years. right? You can see over here. One major difference between the group by and this window function is going to be जो इसका जो output है that you cannot use that for your filtering purpose. So as you can see, remember जो हमारा group by में हम aggregation करते थे, using your having clause हम उस data को filter कर सकते थे and based on जो भी आपका aggregated result आया है. But over here we cannot do like where employee salary sum is greater than, so it's not going to work in this case of window function. Just for example, let me just show you where. So I'm taking this जो भी ये रो कॉलम हमने create किया and I will do greater than, let me see, greater than 1. So whosoever employees has been with the organization or taking salary from organization for more than 1 year. It is giving me some error. You can see here, so ये इसमें there is a syntax issue because it's not going to run क्योंकि हम इसको filter नहीं कर सकते based on the result of the window function. अगर आपको window function के result पे इसको no filter करना है, then you will have to use it as a sub query, and then outside in the main query you can use this employee salary sum for your filtering. So let me just, let's run this also, and I will do select this. Okay, sorry, there was a syntax error last time. Wait, okay, so let's run this first. So you can see here it is going to give you this kind of error like unknown column. If you can see here, this is your error code. So unknown column, employee salary sum in your where clause, right? So because this window function is not available for your, so अगर इसको हम use करें as a sub query, so in that case it is going to run perfectly fine, right? And let's do this. Okay, derived table should have its own alias. Let me just do this. All right, so now we can see the result here. So you can see here, जो employee number 1 है, उसके like we can see all the details are there, like same detail as last query except your first. So we have this column जो भी detail है, this is starting from 2 over here. So same way अगर हम we scroll to the next employee, so you can see here उसका भी data it is starting from your 2. So this way you can use to filter it. Same way अगर आपने let's say मैंने इसको descending order में order by किया होता, so I could have used this to instead of greater than I could have done this equal to 1, and उस space में I could have gotten the employee की last drawn salary from the organization. Okay, so this was it mainly about your aggregation function. So now let's move on to analytical function जो होते हैं हमारे window function में, and see how they are executed or how they are used in the SQL queries. So let me just give you the different types of analytic function first. So we have functions like row number, and we will see the example of each of this. Then we have your rank function, and उसके अलावा we have the dense rank function, and also we have then your entile function, and then lag and lead functions, right? So let's start with the first one, that is your row number. Alright, so let's write a basic query जिसमें हम row number लगाएंगे and we will use the salaries table only over here, right? So इसके अंदर we will use our row number function as it is. One thing about this row number function is ये क्या करेगा, it does not require any input. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे count के अंदर we provided the salary that we want to count this, जो भी आपका output है, we want to have a count of salary or we want to have a sum of salary. So row number के case में we do not require any input over here, so it is a standalone function without any input required. And in this row number ये क्या करता है, it assigns unique ID to your rows. जो भी आपने विंडो फंक्शन लगाया है उसके अकॉर्डिंग ये यूनिक आईडी असाइन कर देगा टू योर रो. सो ओवर में you can use, let me just do partition by again. So again इस केस में we'll do partition by and let's say employee number, right? So over में you can use same partition by, order by, same thing, but row number के अंदर you do not need to provide any input over here, right? Let me just see if limit does anything to our output. So I'm running this function and we will see the results. Okay, so you can see the result over here. Again, sadly I did not use an alias, so let's forget about it now. So अगर हम एक बार result इसका देखें, let me just expand this a little. So you can see here same, we are getting the row number that is unique. It's starting from 1 2 3. जो first employee के ऊपर you can see here it will go till 17 यहाँ पे आपका. And then say second employee के लिए it is again starting again from 1 unique ID जो भी आपकी रो की है and it is going till 6. So जो आपकी रो partition by है that is divided your entire data into that employee, जो भी employer number से windows में frames में divide कर दिया and then उसके ऊपर ये function row number apply किया. So you can see here the unique ID. So it is different than your count because count में there is no like, count can be एक simple count of your rows, but row number में we have the specific कि आपकी row number 1 से शुरू होगी and it will give you the specific row ID or assign unique row ID for that particular employee जिसमें भी आपने उसको partition किया है, right? So same way जैसे हमने ऊपर किया था इसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं, you can also do it your order by, right? And let me just try it order by to date in this case. So इस केस में since there is like जो आपका data है it was already sorted, जो आपका from date and to dates है, that's why इसमें output will be same. But just in case let's say there was a possibility कि आपका data unsorted है, so उस केस में this result would have been, oh wait, sorry, there's a spelling typo, sorry about that, let me just run it again. So उस केस में this row number would have given you the complete sorted by your date output. So since इस case में we already have sorted data, so that's why आपको like you don't see much difference after before and after applying order by. But in case आपका data unsorted है जिसके basis पे आपको इसको order करना है, you can use this order by. So you can see here, so इस case में you have this your latest uh, row number and this is based on descending date of to date. Okay. So this was about your row number. Let's see the next function, that is your rank function. Okay, so same as your row number function, again we have the next function is your rank function. So इसको हम run करेंगे. Let's see the result. Rank function का result क्या रहता है. So over here सब basic syntax same है. As you can see जो इसमें जो भी analytical function है that is your blank because there's no input required over here, and over के अंदर I've done the same partition by the employee number and order by your to date, and let's run this. Okay, and as you can see over here, this is your detail. Again, rank number, this, and this. So over here, so basically you will see that row number rank का जो भी output है, that looks like same, but you will see the difference when there are duplicates present in your data. So for that to see, let's क्या करते हैं, हम अपने डेटा में खुद ही डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू डाल देते हैं, so that you are able to see the difference between your row number and rank output. So insert into, you have to insert into salaries and values. So let's insert the value, या values हमें insert करनी है. So let's take, इसमें पहला ही employee number लेते हैं हम इसके अंदर. So अगर एक बार आप इसमें देखें टेबल के अंदर, इसमें दो वैल्यू का कॉम्बिनेशन, दैट इज योर employee number and that from date. This should be unique. So these two we cannot put in a duplicate value, but we can put a duplicate of salary or to date हम duplicate लग सकते हैं. So let's see salary. I'll just copy this. Okay, let me just see copy row. Okay, copy row में easier. So you can see जो भी आपकी employee number is there, then we have the salary, that is also a numeric value. उसके बाद this has to be unique, so I'll just change it to your 2000, let's say 4, right? And उसके बाद this to date can be repeated, so let me just insert these values into your data. And if I just run a quick select query, so it will show you the duplicate data. Okay, you can see over here कि so you can see here these two are the duplicate data values, right? So this row is there. So इस row में भी you can see the to date जो है आपकी, that is the same as the to date of this row, right? So अब क्या करते हैं, let's run this row number function again. All right, and let's see the output for the row number part. So row number के केस में this is हमने to date से उसको sort किया है, and you can see the 1 2 3. So this is your type of जो भी आपका row number आ रहा है. And if we compare this here with your rank, alright, so as you can see here rank के केस में क्या हुआ, since आपकी to date जो भी duplicate value थी, so rank उसकी जो है that came as your 1. so ये you can see है इसकी rank भी 1 है, and you can see जो आपका second row है जिसमें to date same है, this is also 1. but उसके बाद जो हमारा 2 था, since हमारे like since there was a duplicate, so 2 की value जो है वो that has been skipped entirely. और उसके बाद next value that we have is your 3. so this is a interesting thing. so we have 1 1 and 3 उसके बाद, and उसके बाद you can see आगे की जो values हैं that is being continued from your 3 and आगे से 3 4 5 same way. So basically this is the major difference between the row number और rank function के अंदर. row number के केस में this was coming as your 1 2 3, so it does not matter कि आपकी data में duplicate present है या नहीं. but in case of row अगर आपकी duplicate present है, so it is going to assign same rank number to your duplicated data, जिसके भी basis पे आपने इसको partition and order by किया है. I hope this is clear to you guys. And also it will skip the जो भी आपका partition है उसके बाद it is going to skip your that particular rank. let's say इसके बाद again यहाँ पे same 2 रहता, and then 3 3 would have been there. उसके बाद 4 skip हो जाता and it would have been your 5. next जो भी sequence होता, skip sequence के बाद next जो भी value होती numeric value वो आगे की rows को वो आगे की rows को rank assign होती. Okay, so this is the thing. Let's move to our next function, that is your dense rank. इसके लिए I am going to use same example because it is same thing. Let me just this इसमें same thing. Bus instead of rank we have your tens rank. So let me just run this. All right, so let me run this tens rank function. So इस केस में क्या होगा, if you see the output it will be clear to you. So जैसे rank function में क्या हुआ, your जो आपका sequence था जो duplicate की वजह से skip हो गया, but in case of rank dense rank function you can see here जो आपका sequence है it is still there. So you can see हमारे पास 1 and 1 there are two values because of this duplicate, but उसके बाद 2 skip नहीं हुआ, आपकी next जो भी rank number है that has been given as your 2. So it is entirely up to your use case. If you do not want to skip your row sequence, so उस case में आप क्या कर सकते हैं, you can use any of these three function based upon your user requirement. Let's say आपको you do not want to see the duplicate, you just want to see जो भी आपकी first number की row है वो आपको चाहिए, you can use row number in that case. नेक्स्ट आपका जो है रैंक अगर आपको लेट्स सी आपकी डुप्लीकेट है वैल्यू जो भी कॉलम आईडी में, तो बेस्ड अपॉन योर डुप्लीकेट यू वांट टू सी your duplicate count, or you can see the like number of duplicate values, or you can see number of values that are particular rank और जो duplicate भी है, तो उस केस में you can use rank number. and dense rank you want to you can use in case जो भी आपकी duplicate है उसकी वजह से जो भी आपका sequence skip हो रहा है, अगर आप वो नहीं करना चाहते in that case you can use your dense rank. Alright, so let me just write query for getting the entile function. Select, I'm going to use the same table जो भी अभी तक हम use कर रहे हैं, that is your salary entile, and entile के अंदर you have to necessarily provide एक numeric value. Let me just see, मैंने 10 provide कर दिया है. And then over में this partition by is optional. over here order by में let me just write, इस case में I'm ordering it by your salary column, right? Salary, and let me just make it a descending salary. So because I want to know the top highest salary of percentile of people, right, from salaries. So if I run this, so इसमें क्या होगा, आपका जो output result आएगा that will be your जो भी आपकी employee details है plus उसके बाद there will be one column that is your salary entile. So salary entile column जो आपका रहेगा that is going to basically define कि आपकी जो particular employee की salary है वो कौन से bucket में lie कर रही है. So जो आपका company let's say आपके पास 10,000 records है, तो 10,000 records को it's going to divide into bucket of 10. So एक record में एक bucket में there will be 1,000 records. So जो top 1,000 salaries हैं that will be in your entile 1. And then the next from 1001 to 2000 highest salary descending order में that is going to be in the group of entile group 2. So let's run this query and then you can see the result for yourself. Alright, we have the result now. So over here you can see here, so हमने इसको 10 buckets में divide किया था. So this is your result. So salary entile में you can see the value from 1 to 10 over here. So this is the highest salary of individual. So yeah, so highest salary in this company is this, where the salary of that employee is around 150K, and you can see here this is the salary and this column represents your entile. So if you just scroll down you can see here, so 1 से लेके 10 तक these salaries have been defined, has been given. So this is kind of your percentile also, जिसकी भी you have the value, जिसकी भी salary entile value 1 है, so those are like top 10 percentile, or those are the people that has the salary greater than the 90 percentile, right? Okay, सो ओवर हेयर इफ यू कैन सी है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बहुत सारे डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज भी हैं, सो व्हाट यू कैन डू इज फर्स्टली यू कैन रन दिस क्वेरी ऑन योर ओन। सबसे पहले यू कैन फिल्टर द डेटा बेस्ड ऑन योर टू डेट, लेट्स से जिस भी टेक ओनली दोज रिकॉर्ड्स जिसमें टू डेट जो है हमारी दिस थिंग है, दैट इज जो भी एम्प्लॉय है वो दैट इज स्टिल देयर विद द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। सो दिस इज द टू डेट, that is 9999, then 0101. If this is your to date, only in that case take those particular filtered rows and उसके बाद use that filtered rows and उसके बाद आप उसके ऊपर ये query apply कीजिए। then you will see the current जो भी employees हैं आपके पास, उनकी क्या क्या, उनमें से top employees कौन है with the highest salary, right? So this was the your entile function. And let's move to our next function, that is your lag and lead. Okay, so lag and lead function, they are very simple and straightforward to understand. Basically इसमें क्या होता है, let's say आपको एक person की salary देखनी है against their last drawn salary, so you can use lag or lead function for that. So lag function में basically क्या होता है, if you want to see the कोई भी करंट वैल्यू को कंपेयर करना है कंपेयर टू देयर लास्ट सैलरी इन्फो और एनी डिटेल लाइक लास्ट डेजिग्नेशन। लेट्स से मैं अगर एम्प्लॉय हूँ हु हैज से चेंज सेवरल डिपार्टमेंट्स एंड आई वांट टू सी कि प्रीवियस डिपार्टमेंट क्या था एम्प्लॉय का as with their current department, so you can use the lag function for that. Same way lead is kind of opposite of that, कि if you want to see the next logical detail of that same person in table, so उस case में you can use lead function. So let's see quick example of this and then it will be more clearer to you, so how to use this function, right? So again I'm going to do this select star from, in this case let's take a lag, and lag के केस में हम लेते हैं the salary column, and again over में we are taking it, let's say I did a partition by employee number and then order by your date. So let me just do a from date from your salaries table. So we are just running this query now. So we can see the result of this query over here. So as you can see here, एक ही employee का data हम देखते हैं जैसे, so employee again 10,001, इस केस में क्या रहा, you can see here, so this is the salary, since हमने partition by employee किया था and then we ordered it by the from date. So as you can see here, सबसे पहले this is your from date, so उसके according order हुआ है and इसके against there is no such lag data because इससे पहले there is no salary of the employee, जो भी last drawn salary है, and so that's why इस केस में null value आएगी। लीड के केस में it will be opposite, लीड के केस में the last value will be null, so employee की last that is 2002 या 2003 और जो भी last year है organization में, उसके against value will be null। lag के केस में this is again the reverse, like the first जो भी आपकी सैलरी है फर्स्ट ईयर की सैलरी, उसके अगेंस्ट जो भी आपने लैग की वैल्यू है दैट इज null over here. So as you can see here, second year में you can see the change, actual change. So second year में you can see the last जो भी वैल्यू थी, so this is your last value. So जो आपकी this is the thing जो आपकी ये last year में वैल्यू रही. So you can see here this is like pretty good अगर आपको कंपेयर करना है your last year and present year की सैलरी and within the same table. And same way आप अगर next if you scroll down and you can see all these cases, हमारे जो भी current value है, current value के against you can see the last drawn salary of that particular employee. You can see this is the case and this is the your present value, right? So this is a very interesting use case. और उसमें आप क्या कर सकते हैं, there is also another option to provide your comma करके some numeric value. सो इस केस में क्या होगा, इसमें इंस्टेड ऑफ जस्ट लाइक इसमें क्या है, इट में जस्ट लास्ट ईयर की वैल्यू इसमें आ रही थी सैलरी कंपैरिजन में, सिंस आई हैव डन इट कॉमा टू, सो कॉमा टू इट इज गोइंग टू टेक द लैग बाय 2. सो जो भी आपकी सैलरी है, it will show you the salary of 2 year prior of your current record. So उस केस में क्या होगा, फर्स्ट टू केसेस विल बी नल ऑब्वियसली, थर्ड केस से you will see the 60,000 value. So you can see this also, or you can say let's say आपको 5 year में compare करना है कि एम्प्लॉय का कितना सैलरी इंक्रीज हुआ है, so you can according to your use case you can इसमें प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, or you can just leave it blank, you cannot, you just skip providing this value. This was about the lag. So this was it about the major uh, Windows function जो भी हमारे SQL में होते हैं. There is one window function remaining, that is your lead function. So that is, as we discussed, that is just opposite of your lag function, and I would like to ask you to try that function on your own. It is like very easy to implement, like same syntax is same as जो भी आपका ये lead का lag का है, and just instead of lag it is, you can just use your lead function over there, right? So you can use interesting, you can do interesting ways to use no use these functions, and make your code much more cleaner in some cases. जैसे हमने last class में we did one of the joins जिसमें हमने employee name employee number and then we combined with the salaries, and then उसके बाद हमने उसको department से compare join किया था to see कि department wise what is the average uh, salary of per department. So you can use that as your base question, and usko using the window function you can get your output एक employee की detail, and then compare the employees की salary with the department average salary. So those kind of comparison or function you can use. उसमें आपको again join करना होगा, then you will have to use that join as a subquery, then again you have to apply your window function over that, and so uh, that you can take that question as your homework and try to apply it on your own. And so I hope this was clear to you. In case you have any question, doubt, you can add it in the comment section. You can reach out to us via our social media handles, and we will be always happy to connect with new learners also. So keep upskilling, and do let us know if you have any trouble, or if you want to just connect with us for your upskilling journey. And so apart from that, thank you for joining this class. See you all in the next one. So in the next one we are going to cover common table expression, CTEs, and so keep yourself up to date with all the session, or just do your assignment question. And so bye bye, see you all in the next class. Have a very good day.